Welcome back to Words Matter. So let's share some words. Today I'm going to talk about the third of 5 painful experiences that I wrote about in that church assignment. The third experience that I wrote about was when my daughter Catherine was kicked out of school. My daughter Catherine started school when she was 3 years old. She started preschool at the school that was supported by my church. When she was starting school, I spoke to the preschool teacher and I told her I had some concerns because my daughter didn't seem to be on the same level as other kids her age. I wasn't exactly sure how school was going to work out as far as her being able to take direction and do transitions from class to class. But the teacher reassured me I was probably just expecting too much out of Catherine because my older daughter, Allison, excels at everything. She goes above and beyond anyone's expectation of a child her age. Fast forward a little bit, and I get a call from the teacher, and she has a meeting with me, and she tells me that she sees now what I meant about Catherine. She believes that my daughter needs to be evaluated, and she's going to look into getting me some information so that I can have her evaluated to see if she has any disability that may need assistance. And later on, she did give me that information, and I did get my daughter evaluated, and she was diagnosed with autism. The school I thought was going to work with her until the end of the year, and then I figured we would have to find somewhere else for her to go because I knew they were having some issues with Catherine, but I didn't realize, and my husband didn't realize, that they were having such trouble that they did not plan for her to stay for the whole year. It wasn't until we had a meeting that they told us we had 1 week to find another school that we realized that she wasn't going to be able to stay. And so we managed to find another place for her. Fortunately, within a week, we did find another place. But it did hurt that your 3-year-old gets kicked out of school. What did I learn from that? What lesson did I learn from that? I learned that a school supported by your church can let you down. I learned that church may not always have the ability to help you. And that's nothing knocking the church because I love my church. I love my church. And I do believe that my church is able to help with certain things. But the truth is that the church is made up of people that have limited resources, and they are limited sometimes in what they're able to provide. We need to remember that ultimately it is God who is the provider. And even God sometimes is not going to do things the way you think they should be done. God is my provider, and I need to seek His direction, and I need to remember to live life on His terms, not my own terms. What behaviors did I change? I changed my expectations. I don't know if that's considered a behavior, but I learned to not think of my church as Superman. God can be Superman. He is the one who provides everything. But my church is not Superman. They're not able to do everything. They are my family. They're my spiritual family. They pray, they support me, they may be able to help me with certain things from time to time, but they don't have unlimited resources. They are still limited sometimes in what they're able to do and not do. So my expectations have changed, and I have learned to seek God and the direction from God. Sometimes you need to get trained professionals to help you with certain things. And with her having autism, finding a school that can accommodate those type of needs is what was needed at that time. And were these changes helpful? I pretty much almost always think changes are helpful, and I do think that changing my expectations to something that's more realistic is helpful, because then I'm not feeling like people are letting me down just because they can't provide everything for me. All right, guys. Well, I hope this is helpful in some way. Remember to rely on God ultimately, because He's the one that provides for our needs. And God bless you. Bye.